There we go. Here I am. Hello, hello. Good morning. If it's morning for you. Hi, Drawer. Hi, Winter Water Lily. Winter Water Lily. Another flower. OMG, is that puppy cat I see on your website? You'd be right. You'd be right. That's one of my favorite stickers. Inspired by that one episode where puppy cat grows wings. Magical girl, puppy cat. I love being puppy cat. One of my favorite cartoons. Okay, I started off on this silly little Game Grumps animated we've been working on for a couple of days. I want to add a little bit more to this. I think it would be good to, let's see, come back to this here. Whoa, something crazy just happened on my computer. I think it's all good. Hopefully I'm still connected. Okay, it looks like everything's okay. My computer just had a little hiccup. Okay. All good, all good. I know I'm due for a technical difficulty stream. I know it. I've been long overdue for some sort of computer issue, something's gonna go wrong soon. I feel it. Okay, I'm gonna back up Dan here. I'm also gonna grab the hair from the scene. I'm gonna add a little bit of talking, I think, to this. A little bit of motion, a little bit of extra stuff, and then we'll work on that like top-down bird's eye view I was working on yesterday towards the end. As I was looking at this, I was like, there's still work to be done here. I can still get something done. Delete. Okay, this is the neck. There we go. And this is the t-shirt circle lump. Move his hand away. Shoot. Aaron's thumb. You know what I should have just done is this. Why didn't I think of this? Here we go. This will be faster. Delete. Delete. I always gotta be faster. There's always more projects to be working on. Gotta go quick. Yesterday I was working on my collaboration with Athena P. It's coming along. I've got a couple more scenes to animate. I've been kind of secretive about it. I've done some of the work on stream. So that's like a little bit of a hint, but I have been trying to wrap things up. Trying to be fast. But I've got to work on that after work. After work, we'll work on some collaboration stuff. Maybe play some more video games on stream. We'll see, we'll see. It's tough. It's tough when there's so many things you want to do. My biggest complaint is that there aren't enough hours in the day. And that I have to sleep. I would give up my sleep. How much of a different world do you think it would be if we just didn't have to sleep? I think it would be crazy. No rest. Just go forever. Hey Daisy Nation, it's your boy's birthday today! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Thanks so much for hanging out. It's the birthday stream. Okay, I've got Dan here, and I think I just adjusted the shirt. That's good. I think I need to somehow fit 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I just moved it. Delete this. We don't need this. I need to somehow fit the hands in this frame so we can kind of like gesture. It's gonna be kind of tricky. We're a little bit kind of zoomed in. This is gonna be tough. You know what we also have to do is redraw these silly eyes. Again. Here we go. So yeah, I gotta do some more animation work after work, after my real job. And I have been thinking about what I want to do if I want to do a gaming stream tonight. I guess it kind of depends on, I'm always saying it, how does the day shake out? I've had some time recently. Time in quotes. There's always something I could be doing. It's more like I'm just taking a break from stuff. I've been taking a break from things. Playing some silly games. I have been feeling like, I mean, I've been having a lot of fun doing a Tomodachi Life, but I have been feeling like maybe I want to do a chill chow stream just to take it easy. Chow Garden stream. I'll think about it. We'll see how I feel. Took the next couple of days off, so this is the rare Monday stream I'm watching from home instead of my commute to work. Nice, get to relax. Taking it easy. I have a couple days off coming up here. It's gonna be fun. I'm a big fan of the staycation. Is that just because I'm like a homebody or an introvert? Take vacation time from work and they're like, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, nowhere. I said Monday, but I meant morning. Oh, I gotcha. Dude, my brain just didn't even... It's Thursday, you're right. Gotcha. What about y'all? Do you like to travel or do you like to have a staycation where you just get to stay home and do whatever you want? Watch TV all day? See, here's the problem with traveling. I like traveling. It's fun. The problem is you don't have all your stuff, especially if you are going like really far or you have to fly. You can't pack everything. I don't know if you've flown recently, but they're like way more strict about what you can fit inside your bag. Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to fit my GameCube collection into my suitcase in case I want to play it? Oh man. These are the problems. Also, just like from like an artist perspective, dude, what if I want to craft? I can't bring all my figurine painting things. I can't bring all my sketchbooks and all my paints. I also like to do like printmaking and things. Like you can't bring that. Carving tools, print block carving tools, ink pads, paper to cut, a paper cutter. I prefer a staycation more. Me too. I used to be a staycation person and still am to an extent, but too much time at home makes me stir crazy. I get it. I like to, you know, if I'm going somewhere, maybe I'll go like, I don't know, just out for like the day. I like to just like have like day trips. That's fine. maybe that's like a fusion in between like a staycation and like full on just leaving your things behind for like a week. Wait, I had a blink. I had a blink animation. Where did it go? Let's open it to open mouth frame. Nice. Okay. What did I do for... Okay. Heart-shaped. Just had to remind myself how I did this last time. And the teeth. That makes him look even more babyish. It's really silly. Okay, we need to do... I want to change one thing. Change one thing. I think I'll keep this frame here for a second. I'm going to duplicate it just in case I need that one for later. I like to go through and fine-tune these kind of looping animations to sync up with the voice lines I've got in mind. But I like to do that off-stream. Imagine if I didn't do it off-stream. You would just hear... Oh, here's the blink. Here's it. You would just hear the same, like, audio over and over again. I think it's... I'm sparing you from the audio editing. It can be a little bit annoying. Not annoying for me, but annoying for others around me. Because I'm just, like, in the zone. Also, I'm used to it. You ever do video editing or anything like that, you get, like, really... you get really desensitized to, like, hearing the same thing, like, over and over again when you have to work on a video project. Make a lot of really precise cuts, and you're just, like, checking it over and over again. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's the blink. Even if I don't necessarily travel, I need to get out and do something with my time up. Yeah, exactly. You know what happens with me? Sometimes I take time off and I'm like, I'm just gonna relax. And then I just, like, do errands. I just run errands. Like, man, my car needs an oil change. My car needs an oil change and I never go and take it in. Guess I'm going to get my oil changed. Something just, like, very not exciting, really boring, but it just, like, takes a weight off my mind. Sometimes that's how it ends. That's how it ends up. You know what I've been thinking about doing a lot, especially since we've been talking about it so much on stream. Okay, his eyes are going left and right like a crazy person. 1, 2, 1. Huh? Why? Let's just delete this frame. Okay, let's move this frame here. Oh my gosh, what a roundabout way we've come to this point. Okay, duplicate. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. What I've been thinking about doing recently, since we've been talking about it so much, is going, like, treasure hunting. Thrift store, flea markets. No, wrong way. There we go. We don't have too many good ones. I'd have to, like, go into the city to, like, find a good shopping spot. I used to go to the mall, like, all the time when I lived in the city. It's like, I never go to the mall anymore. Which is probably good. I don't need to go to the mall all the time. I just like it. Why are there 2 Dans in this group? Okay, that was weird. That seems like a problem. That seems like that is dramatically increasing the amount of frames in one of these groups. Let's see. There is 2 Dans here. What? Are there 2 Dans in each of these groups? There is. There's 2 Dans. When did this happen? Okay, this one doesn't have 2 Dans. Okay. It's not root deep. We're good. Okay, all good. Okay, all good. Crisis averted. There was only a couple of them. Okay, now we can do what I was going to do, which is animate a little bit of a different pose here. Now that there's only 1 Dan to speak of. Okay. Lean back. Lean back, and I kind of want him to, like, point. So we'll have to draw a hand. We don't have a hand yet. Here we go. Point. Here we go. That does seem kind of like a thumb point. Keeping it simple. Does that read? I hope so. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit better. Cause like, I draw like the simplest shapes and I'm like, that's the wrist. Okay. His shirt doesn't really change. Maybe I should lift it. Here we go. Not too much, not too much. That seems good. It's kind of leaning with the motion. I'm gonna run with it. Seems okay to me. Distort a little bit inward like that, so we kind of not quite, a little bit more. Wait, which frame is this? We need 2. Okay, here's frame 2. Back it up, scoot it over. A little bit of the sleeve is poking through. I see you. Not gonna escape. Guess you should also close your mouth on this one. Here we go. Oops. Good. Except he also needs to, hang on, he needs to bounce like a tiny bit. Here we go. Let's watch it back. Also, let's up the frame rate. It's like way slow. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Okay, we've got kind of 2 scenes kind of mashed together into one right now. 2 scenes mashed together. I'll have to like separate them and like loop them together, but I don't know. I like seeing how it all blends together when I'm working on them. Oh, we also need Aaron to blink and like look where he's gesturing. Thank goodness it's only 2 frames. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Sometimes I'm just like kicking myself for not noticing that I needed to make like a tiny change, and now it's like on, I don't know, 20-30 frames depending on how big the project is for one like little loop, or sometimes more if it spans across projects. Like I was face palming because I noticed one character was supposed to be wearing a hat for like all the work I had done. I was like, where is the hat? Yeah, I just forgot it, so I get to go ahead and deal with that. No. Here's my problem right now is that I just insist on drawing the eyes on one layer. Okay, that's fine. Smooth it out. Oh my gosh, guess what I was thinking about buying yesterday. I didn't pull the trigger, but it's in my shopping cart right now. They still sell. And I know what it's called now. A Game Boy Advance GameCube link cable. What are the odds that that thing even works? I want to do something crazy. I want to just like have like this crazy this crazy hookup for my stream with the Game Boy Advance plugged into the Wii. The Wii's plugged in. How many gadgets can I get? I saw someone made this video about the GameCube accessories. I remember there being a lot of GameCube accessories. Man, I still wish I had my GameCube. Heavy loss in Daisy Nation. It's as if someone out there didn't know I was gonna need it again one day. Where were you? I'm gonna delete this. This frame. Wait, I can delete this whole frame. Delete and paste. Okay, Aaron now has no eyes. Also, I was looking at pink GameCube controller. Very cute. The problem is it's like plug-in, so I don't know how far away I would be able to be from the console. Remember these problems? Being like tethered to the console in front of you. I started playing, I have this, I don't know what to call it, this like modded out SNES, which has silly plug-in controllers playing Donkey Kong Country. That's a good one. That's a good game. And it just made me want to play a bunch of SNES games also. Dude, I'm just like, I've got the video game fever right now. The days before wireless controllers, I had a wireless Wavebird GameCube controller, but it's got some button issues now. Poor thing. I'll keep it forever. I'll hang it up somewhere. I don't know. I'm too much of a collector. I can't get rid of it. It's precious to me. My wireless GameCube controller that I used to make everyone else have the wired controller if we were playing Mario Party. You got it? No, I haven't bought it yet, but I am very much thinking about it. I'm playing Donkey Kong right now? What? What are the odds of that? What level are you on? Dude, that music for that game is so freaking good. It is so good. And it's been stuck in my head forever. Like, unreasonably good. That game has just like a really interesting like gaming history in terms of like graphics and things like this. That was one of those games. Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. It was one of those games that had 3D graphics that were exported and then someone did like pixel work on top of it, right? Nowadays you just make 3D work and then add like a pixel filter to it, but I think this was before those days. I think that's how it works. I think that's why it looks the way it does. At least as far as I understand it. Super cool. Super cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, which one is that one for? That's... I can't remember that one. I know they made some more. I played one on the Wii, like, event at one point. Make one for the Switch. Always a good time. Always a good time. This doesn't look quite right. Undo, undo. I kind of want him to be looking like off in the corner. Maybe I should make his whole head move. That would be good. It's the new one for the Switch too. Oh, nice. Nice. I remember you said you got a Switch too. Very cool. Birthday Switch 2. That's what I would be doing. That's what I would be doing for my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I gotta decide if I want to go to the mall. Go to the mall or staycation. Go to the mall, staycation, birthday stream. I got myself a Switch 2 for my birthday. That's awesome. That's awesome. Super cool. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Although I'm less jealous now because I got my Wii back so I can finally play Wind Waker. But that was like one of the things I was like, I must have a Switch 2. They put Wind Waker on the Switch 2. But I know they're gonna make some custom or limited edition, what's it called? They're gonna start releasing games only for the Switch 2 and I'm gonna start feeling left out. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. In the scope of Donkey Kong franchise, less than a year old is pretty new. Oh, I see. The game itself is a little bit older. Dude, I'm slow to pick up video games usually. I remember when the Switch came out and like the big Zelda game came out, Breath of the Wild. Everyone was playing that game except for me because I didn't have a Switch. And I wouldn't have a Switch for like 4 more years. Hard times. I remember I had someone else who had I knew someone else who had a Switch. And they like brought it over and I played it for like as much as I could. I was like, new Zelda game. Cause, you know, I'm like crazy about Zelda games. So I was so jealous, so upset that I couldn't play the new Zelda game. Which is crazy now because I did not like Tears of the Kingdom. Certified Nintendo hater. Well, okay, I'm being a hater right now. About Tears of the Kingdom. I am not happy with Tears of the Kingdom. Here's my hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take. I think generally people were like, wait, this is just Breath of the Wild again. Do I want to play Breath of the Wild again? No, I mean, not me, no. I don't really want to play it again. I do like it. I played the crap out of it, and now what? You want me to do it again? You want me to go through and do all those silly shrines again? No. No, I don't want... I was disappointed. Although, I'm more disappointed, though, because now I've had Tears of the Kingdom, like, spoiled for me. Which, have I talked about how much I just, like, rage about spoilers on my favorite things? It is so hard, like, being someone on the internet and just like trying to avoid spoilers. I go nuts. I go nuts if I see a spoiler. And you know, obviously I get a lot of like Zelda content, so like I've seen too much about Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't beat it. I need to beat it because now I've seen the spoilers. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy thinking about it. Not exactly in a hurry to get the Switch too. Yeah. Yeah. I like when they like bundle it with like a couple of games. Sometimes I wait for something exclusive or something like that, like you're saying, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I guess it's possible it could get more expensive, aren't you? You're probably right. Yikes. Things to think about. Shoot, I've been waffling around like, I don't know. maybe I should. There's like I'm always like, should I buy this? It's gonna be a bad habit. Y'all have to talk me out of my purchases. No, you can't have Pokemon Crystal for the Game Boy just to display it on your wall. But I want it. Tears had a way different in-depth sandbox, but Zelda fans aren't usually sandbox gamers, so I understand the hate. Yeah, it was just different. Am I just one of those people who's like, I don't like it because it's different? I loved I loved Breath of the Wild though. It's never easy to avoid spoilers. I know. I know. It's tough because, you know, like you're on the internet and you see the things that you like, and I'm like, I love Zelda. Then you start getting more Zelda, and then all of a sudden you're getting Zelda that you haven't seen yet, and it's just... I guess I just shouldn't like Zelda things. Don't like any Zelda posts if you don't want Zelda spoilers. It's my fault. Nintendo, bring back the cluttered up inventory from old Zelda games. I don't want to scroll past 50 items to get one thing. Oh my gosh. That's another thing, like, everything is like a crafting mechanic now. Man. Remember when Animal Crossing, you had to, like, craft? I was like, okay, I could maybe get behind this, and then, like, 150, 100,000, whatever bug nets I've crafted at this point. I'm like, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna start buying bug nets. This is ridiculous. I did not like the crafting mechanic in Animal Crossing. No. Nah. It's all good. I don't know. I think there's definitely like a part of it where I don't know. I don't know what I want in a Zelda game, you know? That's not for me to decide. You know, here it is. Okay, I thought about it for like a second longer. Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and it's got like a new mechanic. It's got like, I do like this new thing that they've done with Zelda, where they give you all the tools that you need to solve the puzzle right off the bat. I love that. I thought that was really cool, that you didn't have to like unlock the claw shot like halfway in and be like, man, I wish I had this for the whole game. You know, that they give you everything like right up front. I like this. Here's my problem. Why do I have to rediscover Hyrule? Why is it Hyrule again? Why is it the same freaking map? I know they changed some things. I know this. But, like, you're not gonna fool me. Am I being too negative this stream? I'm being a hater today. I woke up and I started thinking about Tears of the Kingdom, and now I'm like, okay, well, now I'm mad. I don't mind the sandbox. Like I said, I like that there was so many ways to solve like these traditional Zelda puzzles that they'll put in front of you where they're like, okay, you know, here's the problem, solve it. And you could really go crazy with that. And I went crazy with it. But it's the freaking same. And I know that you could say that about like a lot of Zeldas, like, okay, well what, you want another water temple? I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think making video games is hard. I don't know how to make, you know, how to keep me, myself, the fans happy. That's not my job. I'm just telling you, I don't think I want to do Hyrule again. I really liked seeing human form Ganon though, or Ganondorf. That was so cool. I need to beat the game so I can see more of it. I freaking love Ganondorf. Is like one of my favorite characters. Twilight Princess Ganondorf. Most freaking killer character design I've ever seen in my whole life. It's got that light sword. Oh my god, so cool. Anyways. Okay, Aaron looks up to the... I just started talking about Zelda for a long time. This is expected. Y'all can expect some Zelda rampages. No, you're not too negative. Okay. I try to generally be positive. Sometimes I just start complaining. I'm extremely passionate about Zelda. I love Zelda. That's like one of the reasons I'm like, I want to go back and play a bunch of Zelda games that I have fond memories of. Maybe I'll finish Breath of the Wild. I should. Okay, I'm just gonna... Aaron looks off to the left and then looks back to the center. Oh, can we just duplicate this? Problem solved. Problem solved. Delete. Okay, good. Let's watch it back. That was a lot of work. I started yapping. I think I got a little distracted. I love building and experimenting with stuff with games, so Tears activated all kinds of neurons in my brain that Breath of the Wild didn't. Yeah. It was... I mean, everyone was like making moving machines, like cars, and all the videos that were coming out were crazy. It was fun. That part was fun. I don't know. I just asked myself this question, which doesn't really mean much, doesn't really mean anything, but is it Zelda? Like, what does that mean? There have to be temples and puzzles. Futuristic Zelda. Futuristic, apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic Zelda. Okay. I say okay. Sure. Link was sleeping for like 1,000 years. He had a short-term memory loss. Yeah. Ocarina Ganondorf was the first and best. I haven't beat Ocarina, but yes. I know about it. Obviously, right? Obviously. Okay, I somehow deleted closed mouth Dan talking animation. Okay, we have to fix that. Great. Okay, we need to do the bounce right here. Bounce and turn. And we have to make one of these a closed mouth Dan. I guess we just undid some of that work. Oops. That's okay. Wind Waker used to be my favorite version of him, but Ocarina again won me over. Oh man, I want to play Ocarina again. I got stuck like Temple 2. It was not... I felt silly. And then I just asked myself, Uh, how did kids play this back in the day and get anywhere? Because, dude, playing a Zelda game as a kid, I feel like it's like so magical and yet also extremely frustrating. I used to hate getting stuck in video games, like hate it. Because there's just nothing you could do. What, you're gonna look it up on the internet? No. I asked my mom for help and she's like, I don't know, I've never played a Zelda game before, I don't know. My mom used to be a gamer when it was the Sega Genesis. I could ask her for help with the Sega Genesis, but past that generation, I wasn't getting any help. I didn't have any older siblings. I was the older sibling. I had to help my sister with the Zelda games, but there was no one to help me. You were just stuck there forever. Don't even get me started. I couldn't even get into the temples, let alone solve those. Getting stuck on a video game was such a bad feeling. Because you'd just be like, well, I guess I just can't play this anymore. My folks always bought the strategy guides with the Zelda games. Is that a thing? A strategy guide? I remember playing... I don't remember which Zelda game it was, but I would just like flip through the GameCube manual and just be like, please, a hint. Like, that was all that was it. That was it. I was like, maybe there's like a button I'm not pressing. And I would just like go through the like GameCube controls or whatever it was. Man. It's so funny to think about stuff like that these days. I know there was also, I didn't know about this, but I've heard about it, that there used to be like a Nintendo call center where you could just like ask for help. That is fascinating to me. There was like a... I don't know if it was like a documentary, but it like there was like a video of like the behind the scene of these Nintendo call centers, and it was just some dude just like constantly playing Ocarina of Time. And some kid would be like, "Oh, I'm stuck on the Fire Mountain." I'd be like, "Oh, no worries, kid, I got you." A magical time. Also, best job ever? Question mark. Yeah, they're basically big walkthrough books. I did not know those existed. Wait! Wait! You've like... you have made me remember. A memory has popped up in my mind. Because I remember a Wind Waker guidebook that I used to cut up. I used to cut up because I liked the pictures of Link and all the fairies and Medley. So I used it as like stickers, and I would cut out Link and Zelda and all the cute photos. Yes! Yes! I had a Wind Waker one, and I didn't use it properly. So that's my story about how I didn't know how to use it. Oh man. I'd be like, oh wow, a heart container, and I'd just like cut it out of the booklet and put it somewhere. Very helpful. But yeah, I didn't know they were making those for the other games. I guess that makes sense. That was very smart of them. I clearly didn't get a lot of use out of it. Okay. want to have like Dan like pop out from the side. Hang on, does this move? It does move. Why is it moving? Duplicate. Okay, now it doesn't move. It's like a tiny little bit of a jitter there. Remove. Your parents bought you a guide because they didn't want you asking for help anymore and you destroyed. Oh no, wait a minute. Where's my... When did my thing disappear? My little model. My little Daisy flower persona is gone. Did my program crash some time ago? I guess it must have. Whoops. I'm just disembodied. I guess it's not too different from usual. Oh my gosh. Bought you a guide and you destroyed it! That's so funny. Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't buy... probably wouldn't buy another one if that happened either. No flower? I can fix it. I can fix it. Here. Let me see. I think I just need to relaunch it. Aha! Here I am. I think that must have been... That probably happened, like, forever ago, because... my computer, like, had a little blip. And I was like, hello? Like, the whole screen... Like, I have, like, 2 screens in front of me, and they, like, all went black. And I was like, That was, like, 3 seconds after clicking go live, so I was like, great. Great. Something terrible is happening. My computer is just fried. I don't know, something. Duplicate. Also, I didn't even do what I said I was gonna do, where I was like, I'll work on the top-down view. All good, all good. Okay, delete this one. Progress is still progress, even if you're working on something else. I will use all of this. It will be okay. Squish. Okay, duplicate. Uh-oh. I just saw. I think I'm out of luck now. I've reached maximum layers. Is this true? Can I duplicate this one? Okay, I can still duplicate this one. It's risky. The flower is back. Here I am. Here I am. The rare Daisy. Here I am. I asked this question earlier because if you're watching on your phone and you have the live menu closed, you can, like, the little live icon covers up my face, and I didn't even know this because I usually have the chat open. I can see the stream on my phone with chat open, and it doesn't have a little icon in front of my face, but if it's closed, I look really silly, and I probably need to rearrange my stream just like a tiny little bit. I was thinking about revamping it anyways. I remember we had a big limited edition guide for Twilight Princess that was hardcover and had an intricate Triforce design on the cover. That sounds killer. I had someone gifted me one of those the Hyrule Historians that I was like eyeballing at Barnes & Noble, the bookstore. I guess, is that an American thing? Y'all have Barnes & Noble? It's a bookstore. have to remind myself. Sometimes I say things that are maybe confusing for international folks, but Barnes & Noble had like these crazy giant thick Zelda books that just had like concept art and stuff. Ooh. Prized possession. My favorite pages in the Hyrule Historian are the Twilight Princess. The Twilight Princess pages. That whole chapter is really beautiful. I love the Midna concept art. I love the Light Spirit concept art. The fairies, so beautiful. I love it. It reminds me of like, this is gonna be a stretch. Does anybody know the Spiderwick Chronicles? The Spiderwick Chronicles, they're this amazing artist. Her name is Holly Black. Oh, see, I've reached the limit. 902 layers. That's too many layers. This killer artist, Holly Black, made this, like, Spiderwick field guide journal, which is like, you know, it's in the series, but they just made like a fake one, or, you know, like, oh, this is the journal with all the sketches of the magical creatures and stuff. Yeah, I was pretty obsessed with that book. But that's like what it reminds me of. It's like got like all these like scribbly sketches of like fairies and, you know, monsters that may or may not have shown up in the game. I love it. Shout out Zelda Hyrule Historian. Shout out the Spiderwick Chronicles field guide to the magical world around you. 902 layers, that's crazy. I guess we could start merging some. We could start consolidating some things. But what if I want to change things later? Duplicate. Okay, how about this? How about this? One more thing. We don't have a whole lot of time. Mouth open. Mouth open. Teeth. Teeth as a question. Oops. One more time. Here we go. It's like popping out of the face. Should I smooth it out? I remember Barnes & Noble. I've been known to peruse Barnes & Noble. Video game art books have been a thing. Oh my gosh. Have been one of my favorite industry developments. I've been eyeing a Halo one for years. Ooh. Sci-fi art. Wait, yeah, that's sci-fi. I like second guess myself for a second. I'm like terrible at like drawing like machinery in like futuristic industrial like backgrounds. That would be interesting to see the art and stuff like that. I'm bad at drawing armors, battle suits, space suits. Can't do it. I don't know how to do that. That's like a different skill. someone else can do that. Very difficult. You just gotta know, you just gotta add like way more detail to things than like I've ever been able to do. Who's that? Okay, clean this up. Here we go. 902 layers? That's crazy. That's nothing. I wish I could up the layers. Oops. Okay, now can we flatten this? Now can I duplicate? If I flatten this. I don't want to flatten it. What if I want to change it? Okay, flatten. Duplicate. There we go. Hello. Hi, David. Here we go. Okay, he's talking. And then Dan shows up. He's only got like one talking frame. Can I duplicate it? How many layers? Nope, that's it. That's all the layers we could do. That's all the layers we could do, and that's all the time we have for today. I didn't even do the top-down perspective. I didn't even do it. That's okay. We added a little bit of details. Oh, also the DS Lite reference just pops in there at the end. We can just remove that. There we go. Schoolboy, Aaron, and Dan. Halo has a mythic element that sets it apart from a lot of other sci-fi. You know what would be crazier than 902 layers? 903. Why not 1,000? That's what I want to say. Why not? They're trying to keep me down. Only 902 layers? Come on. Let me fly free. Alrighty, I've got to head off to work for the day. Happy birthday, Drewman. If you're still here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for chatting. I do art and animation streams every day during the week. I will be back working on this same project tomorrow. I've got some more projects to work on after work. We'll see if I come back. We'll see if I have extra time today to do another stream, but we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. I do variety streams, bonus streams every once in a while. Fun things. For these drawings, do you do line art or straight up color? I skip the line art. I tend to skip the line art. I just do lineless. Yeah, check out my other animated to see how it turns out. That goes for everybody. Check it out. Check out my Game Grumps animated. Check out my original animations. Have a great one, Daisy Nation. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Everybody have a good day, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one.